Hello and happy Monday from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. Yes, I'm not wearing an Astros shirt only because it wasn't clean this morning, but I'm thinking Astros thoughts, even while we continue to celebrate a Rice Owl football victory. But the Astros, remarkable. I think sometimes we lose sight of how astounding this is. 4 World Series appearances in 6 years. Complete domination and ownership of the Yankees in particular. Now, I'm taking nothing for granted here. The Phillies are a very good team, but just think about what the Astros have done. They are undefeated in postseason play. You just don't see that happen in baseball. And keep this in mind. I certainly don't want to get ahead of myself here, months ahead of myself, but there's every reason to believe that the Astros will be even better next year. Now, just to ground this a little bit, I would be a little concerned about this. I wasn't aware of it until I saw it this morning. Verlander is 0-6 in 7 previous World Series starts. So we'll see what happens, and it's a shame that we have to wait until Friday, don't you think? Okay, Cowboys fans, I'm hearing a lot of you kind of uncomfortable with yesterday's victory. Easy. It wasn't just a victory, it was a good victory. There's no reason to look that one in the mouth. That was just a good win, period. Defense played great. Detroit actually has a pretty good offense, and they didn't score a touchdown. Dak came back, didn't turn the ball over, took care of it, got his feet wet again. That was a good thing. Cowboys got the running game going. I would not in any way look askance at that victory. So now Dallas starts 4 consecutive weekends of playing the NFC North, starting with the Bears next Sunday. That was a pretty good thing. Tampa Bay, what in the world? Green Bay, what in the world? I can explain this with Green Bay, I think. Frankly, they're just not a very good team right now. They're just not. Don't know what has happened with Tampa Bay, though. They can't score points. They can't run the ball a lick. Now, all of a sudden, for the first time, they can't stop the run either. And I'm going to say it. This is sad. I'm watching TB12, and I got all kinds of flashbacks of Johnny Unitas playing for the Chargers at the end and Joe Namath playing for the Rams at the end. Stayed too long at the dance. And let's not deny this. There has been a decline in the product in the NFL so far this year as opposed to last year. Let's hope that gets straightened out. But clearly right now we've got a triumvirate in no particular order. The Chiefs, the Bills, and the Eagles, and there's everybody else. And the Giants? The Giants are 6-1. There's no such thing really as a fluky 6-1. Fluke starts to end at about 4-1. They're pretty good. And the Jets as well. Look at the record they have, although we were all just horrified. When I say we were all, BB and Coach, because we love this kid. But watching Breece Hall get hurt yesterday was really, really difficult to take. You want a metaphor? We were talking about the Buccaneers. If you wanted one scene that just kind of sums up where they are right now, how about the scene of Mike Evans, who is open by 10 full yards, kicking that deep ball? Okay, that just symbolizes everything that's going on with them. I am wondering if Denver still actually has a team in the National Football League. Now, just a couple of things quickly. The best thing for this country, in my estimation, is that come January 20th of 2025, that somebody other than either Donald Trump or Joe Biden is president. That would give us a chance to kind of re-rack, hit reset, and maybe have a little bit of a clean slate. Yes, I am concerned about Biden's age. Yes, I am. But I have much graver concerns when it comes to Donald Trump, who needs to testify and not turn this into a circus. And one last thing, I don't know about you, but I can't wait for it to be Wednesday, November 9th, and we get this election cycle out of the way. These election ads are just shameless. I'm watching football yesterday, and I hear this big-throated, big-voiced announcer talking about You can't let them push forward their radical agenda of defunding the police. Let me ask you a question. Do you hear one human being talking about defunding the police? There's just no integrity of any of this. All right, so join me in celebrating an Al victory, and the Astros are in the World Series. I wish everybody a great Monday. Some indication we may get some severe weather later in San Antonio, so be safe. That coming from BB and Coach here at Radically Rational.